Hi, it's me again, and a survey of more than 1,000 people has shown that 42% think that BBC News is a bit biased and a bit skewed to one side. Surprise, surprise, I'm surprised it's as low as 42% said that, aren't you? Let's take a look at this story together, shall we? BBC more biased than GB News. A quarter of Brits brand BBC too left-wing. A survey of 1,000 people by CT Group found that 42% of respondents thought the national broadcaster offered skewed coverage. Say, how is it only 42%? You think it'd be more than that, wouldn't you? We're getting through to some people, though. 42% is still a big number. We're reaching people. It's good. In comparison, 27% believe the same about upstart channel GB News, which vowed to give a voice to the unheard at its launch in June. Well, that's not too bad. It's better numbers than the Beeb got, GB News, isn't it? It has since been accused of right-wing bias and was described as unapologetically partisan by an Ofcom chief. But the great British public saw otherwise, according to the poll, which was commissioned by GB News themselves. It found 36% of respondents considered the new channel biased. Some 37% said they did not know. Meanwhile, the survey found 46% of respondents do not believe the BBC is biased, with 12% saying they did not know. Well, hang on, it's said up there. It found 42% of respondents thought the national broadcaster offered skewed coverage. And then down here it's saying the survey found 46% of respondents do not believe the BBC is biased. Which one is it? Which one? I don't even know why I read the Express sometimes, you know. The poll saw 26% of respondents brand the BBC too left-wing and 34% described the corporation as woke. That's low as well, isn't it? 34%. But then, as we've proven, this survey is complete and utter toss, isn't it? Some 21% of respondents to the survey said GB News was too right-wing. Conservative MP Brendan Clark-Smith told The Telegraph, "These findings chime with what I hear from my constituents who are sick of being preached to by media elites who live lives very different to their own." Yeah, they do. But you're an MP, you're one of them as well. You're in the club. You're in the club, mate. Don't try and preach to us. They don't want a news channel that speaks down to them or tells them their views or values are wrong. That's why GB News has been so refreshing. I don't know, I don't really trust many news channels, to be honest. I dip in and out of GB News. I don't touch BBC News with a barge pole, really. I watch the odd clip of British Sky News on YouTube just to catch up with the day's events. The one I find myself watching most of all at the minute, because I'm interested in what's happening over in Australia, is Sky News Australia. Quite interesting the way they give their news. It's very free and open, it seems, or they've completely fooled me. One of the two. But anyway, back to the story. In response to the poll, a BBC spokesman said, "Independent research consistently shows BBC News is the most trusted news source in the UK, and we need to be careful about making judgments based on a poll where only negative responses are available and many respondents won't even have seen the coverage of other smaller news providers. Whereas 8 out of 10 people in the UK used BBC News each week last year." God, that does sound high, doesn't it? 8 out of 10 people in the UK, I'm guessing he means adults by that. What's the adult population of the UK? 40 million, something like that, isn't it? Used BBC News each week last year. It's high, isn't it? Maybe he means when you go into a Wetherspoons and they have BBC News on the back. Oh, mind you, there was no Wetherspoons open a lot in the last year. Was it? I don't know. Don't know, it just seems high. What do you think? Think it seems high? When Tim Davie took over as the BBC's Director General last year, he pledged to renew the broadcaster's commitment to impartiality. He said, "If you want to be an opinionated columnist or a partisan campaigner on social media, then that is a valid choice, but you should not be working at the BBC. Unless you're Gary Lineker, and then you can do anything you want on social media." Hey, Tim Davie. So what do you think about this story? Let me know in the comments below. I'm not sure how much I trust that poll now, to be honest. It seemed a bit all over the place, isn't it? And let's face it, you can use numbers to prove any bloody thing, can't you? But I just thought it was interesting, so I thought I'd bring it to you. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Have a bit of a chat about it, and I'll see you in another video again soon. Thanks for watching.